Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined by two special guests. Roberto, introduce yourself first.
Hello, my name is Roberto Ortiz. I am a member of the Austin Film Critics Association. I am also a staff writer for Loud and Clear Reviews and Geek Vibes Nation. I am sick, and I'm also sick of this season. But
Yes, believe me, we are too. We feel the same way
still fun nonetheless.
sometimes. Jake, you go next.
Hi, my name is Jake Crawford. I'm a writer for my blog, and I'm a voter for the Film Independent Spirit Awards and the Australian Academy of Television and Film.
Nice. We have a few things to talk about. BAFTA just happened, and BAFTA threw in some curveballs into the award season.
They also threw in
Beautiful
a giant
curveball.
wrench.
A big giant wrench.
Yes.
Why don't we just start with best film that went to one battle? That's done, I feel like.
I mean, I'd still wait until SAG or PGA, but I think One Battle it hasn't really had any hiccups, at least with Power of the Dog. It only won what, 2 awards at BAFTA? One Battle won 6. It's
Yeah.
been cleaning up. Yeah,
Including
I mean,
Penn.
Which we'll get
including
to.
like the film has shown no sign of weakness whatsoever. So yeah, it looks like the train is still going and it's gonna get to the Oscars, and I can't imagine One Battle losing. But this race has remained unpredictable, so we'll see. Maybe PJ or SAG will switch it up.
If PGA goes with Sinners, I think that's going to be a huge turning point, but I don't see that right now.
Yeah.
I could
Directors,
see. I think one battle would get PGA and Sinners could get ensemble depending how
yeah.
much they like it. Or they could think Woomy is enough and they could just give it to one battle. It could just be a clean sweep.
Yeah,
I don't,
Wumi could be the sole SAG winner. I could see that at this point. What
yeah,
the
I could
fuck,
see that too.
man?
Isn't like Sinners is for
And then
stars.
I think wouldn't Sinners technically, if it only won original screenplay, be one of the biggest Oscar losers in history if it only got two?
Well, it's going to be a big loser either way because of 16
They they
nominations.
yeah,
No, I
they
mean
do that.
I have it winning 4 at the moment.
I don't know. I think it's going to win casting. Like, I feel like casting at the BAFTAs did not help one bit.
No, wait.
Obviously, if Hamnet had gotten nominated, it probably could have won there, and then we'd have a different conversation with Nina.
Yeah.
But no, they snubbed it for sentimental value, which I still can't understand.
Yeah, the casting went to I Swear.
Which is so good.
I heard
Such
good
a good
things about
movie.
it. It doesn't when you hear about it, it doesn't surprise you too much, but usually from man, this is like it's kind of crazy that it had
He's
the
so
day it had.
adorable.
Yeah. Um so director is obviously PTA. I think regardless, I think that's done. Even if for some reason one battle doesn't win picture, it has director in the bag.
I mean, it's his year,
It's
and
yeah.
Yeah.
they're chomping at the bit to reward him. Even though I
Yeah,
would love for Zhao or Kugler to take it.
Yeah.
he's winning everywhere. He's shown no sign of stopping. He's over. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd
He's
have to
made
do some real
bittersweet kids.
mental. You'd have to do some real mental gymnastics to try to
He
predict someone else,
he would have to say the N word at PGA for us to.
which he's not. Well, I mean, he doesn't have the opportunity anymore because BAFTAs just happened, and last stop is Oscars.
Well, for him. Yeah, for him. Actress
Yeah, I
went to
mean,
Jessie Buckley.
No
No
surprise
surprise.
there. That was obvious.
I know
Best
some people.
actor. Oh, sorry, you go.
I know some people were trying to tweet that she wasn't going to get it, and they predicted Renata. But I
That was
had a
stupid.
miniature panic
Sentimental
because it
value.
wasn't getting what I thought it might.
Yeah. Sentimental value though bombs. We'll
Did
get
it?
to
I
that
don't
when
think
we
it's
get to
as
the supporting
It only
category.
had. I mean, I was only predicting it to win 2, so the fact that it only won 1 isn't too. surprising.
I think
Some
the
people
problem
had
is
it in the
people.
3-4 range.
Okay, but that's their
I
fault
think
because they're
people.
assuming BAFTA had this allegiance to European films when they
Yeah.
don't. That's just
That was
on
the
them.
point I was going to make when we get to screenplay.
I
Yeah, I don't
think
know
the
why.
problem with sentimental value is people. I do think part of the reason it overperformed at the Oscars is because there was such a backlash with it not doing so well with SAG. So I think when that happened, people assume, oh, the BAFTAs are going to fall in line and it's going to be a sentimental value evening. But it turns out they didn't really care for it,
Nope.
I
especially
mean, they
with
obviously did if they
Stellan.
nominated a lot of it.
Jake means win wise. Like they thought it was going to be like a sentimental value fuck fest, and it just wasn't that.
I
Every tweet
guess,
I
but
saw was
when
like, oh,
BAFTA,
sentimental value, we'll get
I mean,
supporting.
I
And I
guess,
was
but like
like,
besides supporting, it was not realistically going to win anywhere else. We knew when Battle was going to clean up, so
we just didn't expect Penn.
Which again, we'll
no.
get to.
No, I did though. I said if Stellan were to lose, it was going to be to Sean Penn. I knew that.
He did say that.
Yeah,
And
Um,
I do have a sneaking, I think I said it in our SAG predictions that he does have a shot, and I wouldn't be surprised since he did get London Film Critics Circle. But
yeah.
I did have a sneaking suspicion it was going to be Penn, but I'm like, it'll be interesting because everyone, apparently Matt Neglia and everybody had like Stellan at number one. So everyone missed out on a huge chunk of
no
wins.
comments, please. No comment at
Yeah, I know
this.
we all had Stellan.
No comment. Let's talk about Best Actor though.
Yes.
Robert Aiello for I Swear.
RMAO.
Aramayo.
Mayo, thank you for I Swear won. I'm not surprised. We keep ignoring the stat that when a movie wins casting, it wins at least one acting
Well,
award.
the also weird thing is that usually when you're Oscar nominated, the winner is not a non-Oscar nominee. That's rare, but it's
Yeah,
happened. For
yeah.
example, didn't
It
God,
was
he's an
Jamie
Jamie Bell
Bell the last time it happened. It was Jamie Bell for actor.
for
He
Billy
beat,
Elliot.
Wait, no, no,
he
no,
should have
wasn't
been
it?
nominated.
The guy was an Iris. The guy was an Iris in Moulin Rouge.
Jim Broadbent won
Yeah,
for Moulin Rouge and not
yeah.
Iris.
Wasn't it Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor?
Best supporting
Best
actor.
supporting actor.
Okay,
And I still can't fathom how Ian McKellen didn't walk away with that Oscar.
but like the thing is, I know people are like, "Oh, well, Chalamet needed to win this."
No, he didn't.
No, he did. He did. He definitely
He
needed
did.
it. If you
But
Oh,
want to
here's
yeah.
the thing,
secure,
He
though.
needed BAFTA. He
Here's the
needed
thing, though.
BAFTA to get the
He
international
lost to
body on his
someone.
side.
He lost to someone not even nominated.
that's
Though.
the thing. Like people are like, "Oh, that shows weakness," but it's like, well, it shows weakness to everybody else too, does it not? Like
Here's the
they
thing,
lost
though.
to him as well.
If he lost to like, I'm just gonna throw a random Ethan Hawke. I'm
Ethan.
just using him as an example. If he lost to Ethan Hawke, then we would be having a different conversation.
I
Yeah.
do think it shows that Marty is not as huge with it. I mean, I know the international body has like 8,000 members in the
Yeah,
academy
something
or
like that.
something. It shows that he didn't have enough love from the international body, which could be a problem. We saw that happen with Lily Gladstone.
But like, where's that love gonna go then? Because they went to Aramayo and he's not at the Oscars. So are we gonna assume it's gonna go
I wish he
to
was.
Wagner
That's
It'd be
the
Mora
so
or?
funny.
question, though.
But
If
like,
Chalamet doesn't win, who on earth does it go to? Wagner Mora?
yeah. And also the other thing is
Legit
that
question.
l- let's be. I think we can all safely assume he was at least number two though.
Robert?
Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I think Chalamet was at least two.
So I get he lost to Aramayo, but like, who's he gonna lose to now? I know he's a SAG favorite. There's no way he's losing SAG. I could be wrong, but
No, I
it
think you're right.
seems everybody in the industry at least likes him. I mean, you saw him at the industry screenings. Everybody wants to take a photo with him. Hollywood loves this guy, and even if the international supporters aren't crazy for him, I think he'll at least get the majority of the Hollywood voters to just take him to that big stage.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned if he loses SAG, then he's probably in trouble. But I think at this point, whoever wins SAG wins the Oscar, right?
Yeah. I would agree, and I still think it's gonna be Chalamet.
I agree. It's both good and bad that he lost to a non-Oscar nominee, but when you look at the movie and you look at the guy Robert Aramayo's playing, it makes sense because the the Brits love him, and we knew that. We knew I Swear was going to be a big deal with the BAFTAs. We knew that, so it does make sense that that Robert Aramayo won.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I'm saying I get why, but I'm saying people are over freaking out over it.
I think they're
I do think
overthinking
it's
it
just because
Yeah,
they're anxious for him not to win.
or
yeah,
to win, and they want to see it happen. It's both.
yeah. All right, now let's get to the good categories, the supporting ones.
A lot of
They
surprises.
they have thrown everything into the monkey wrench. Let's start with supporting actors. Wumi Musaki won for Sinners. I'm happy she won, but here's my big problem with her winning. Since she's British, now people are like, "Oh, British actors, look at them having an advantage yet again." Like, I'm just waiting for that conversation next season. Like, I
I
know,
don't think that's the sole reason she
no,
maybe it
I
is, but
agree.
like
I'm not saying that's the reason she won. I'm saying no. Now people are going to be like, "Oh, she's British. Now I can judge
this happens
next
every
year."
year. It's weird. It's like people, that machine in fucking Men in Black.
Yeah,
Like people just forget every year that BAFTAs to automatically go for British. It's why Sentimental Value was the favorite to win in a few categories because people thought, oh, they're European, therefore BAFTAs are going to go for it because they hate Americans. When that's not true.
yeah.
Um,
They won with
I think
Sean Penn, who,
Actually,
in my
Robert is the
opinion,
first. I think he's the first English actor to win in several years.
here's the thing:
Anthony Hopkins.
they went to Sean Penn in supporting actor.
Yeah,
In my
like
opinion, gives the most American performance of them all.
he literally plays a porn addicted neo-Nazi. I mean, come on. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Um,
like,
I think with Woomney, this could also signal maybe she's really strong in the industry, and we're gonna find out on
here's the,
SAG
they
Awards
have
night.
her winning SAG right
which
now.
makes me which makes me question the anonymous ballots are coming out and they're just like all over the place.
But here's the
I
thing,
don't trust
though,
anonymous ballots, man. Do not trust them.
especially with SAG. SAG has 180,000 members. Do not assume anything with them,
I
The
please.
started to
only
panic a bit because every single one I saw had Rose Byrne as lead. I'm like, oh,
don't
Buckley's over.
like
Don't assume anything
the
with
only
SAG.
thing you should trust is that Chalamet's winning because that one I heard there's just an overwhelming love for him, but I
Yeah,
think you can take it, but take it with a grain of salt because there was so many members. Like it's wild.
that's the thing. You just can't assume it. Trust me.
No,
Yeah.
I think my problem is I panic because I'm like, oh
Don't.
my god, here's where she loses the Oscars because they do that every year. They pivot towards the least one that we all
But
that
like
don't
here's the
expect.
thing, why would
Hold
she
on.
so like but like it would be unrealistic if she lost SAG and then lost the Oscar. That makes no sense because Rose Byrne is a lone acting nominee.
Yeah,
She's not sweeping, so I mean I could see her losing SAG, but if Rose Byrne wins, it's not gonna phase me at all.
I
Because we're
completely agree.
respected in the industry. She's a TV actress. She's been nominated in an ensemble before. People love her.
I
So I wouldn't
completely
be too I wouldn't be too scared if she
Yeah,
were to beat Buckley because Buckley is more baity. She has the international voters on her side for the most part. She'll be fine.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, I
wouldn't.
mean, I know Buckley's been nominated before in Women Talking, and she's also done TV, so it's very hard to predict that category.
It's a weird category, but I do think Buckley will win even if she loses SAG. I'm not worried
Yeah.
about that. Keep in
Yeah.
mind, SAG is, again, I know I said it, but 180,000 people, a lot of them don't even work for the industry. So
Yeah.
definitely relax on that. Could it, may it help someone else's chances if they win? Sure. But I don't think it's going to change it too much.
Yeah. Back to Wimney, I think the BAFTA win. I don't think she won because she's British, but this could signal that she's just really. This could be an early signal that industry voters are going to go for her,
Yeah.
and we'll
I
find out on we'll find out on SAG if that's true.
yeah, I had
Stellan
her.
is completely dead, though.
Yeah, I think Stellan's done.
They
He's
shot him
done,
and
and it's
left him
fine.
in a ditch.
It's fine because he's an Oscar nominee now. We can celebrate that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not too big of a deal for me.
I mean, the only way I could see him maybe, and this is a long shot, please keep this in mind what I'm about to say. If someone else other than Sean Penn or Jacob Elordi wins SAG, and then we have a four-way winner, four-way tie, and then it's just a guess on Oscar night. It's crazy to think about, but if you really want to still predict Stellan Skarsgård, that's the only way I could see it possible.
I guess.
but
But
I'm not predicting.
since Sean Penn won BAFTA, and we know the Oscars love Sean Penn more than anybody,
Yeah.
I think it'd be safer to predict Sean Penn at
Oh,
that point,
oh, I agree.
or Delroy Lindo if there's just a vote split. But hey, that's the fun of it. I hope Benicio wins SAG. I'm predicting him to win SAG just so I can see this unpredictable race because that's exciting. That's what makes the Oscars
Yeah.
exciting is
Each
seeing
of us
category
have
unpredictable.
each of us had a different prediction on supporting actor
Yeah,
on
and
Sunday.
I think Sean Penn wins SAG, but I'm gonna predict Benicio still because that's fun. That's really
Yeah.
fun. I want to
I
see that happen. Yeah.
I'm still predicting Jacob Elordi.
Hey, yeah, go for it, man.
I'm staying with Penn.
It'll
Yeah,
be
no,
interesting to see what happens.
that's the thing. We talked about it. The industry likes Sean Penn. He's very self-aware of how much of an asshole he is, and it doesn't phase them. We
No,
gotta keep that in mind.
the only disadvantage he had is he wasn't able to give a speech, but I don't think that's going to hurt him that much.
No, he's one of the rare actors in which he doesn't even need a campaign or make a
You know what?
speech to get
If
votes.
anything, it actually might help the fact that he didn't give a speech.
Yeah, no, the performance speaks for itself, and when you watch the, all he can count on is people watch the movie, and
Yeah,
he's showier than any. Well, okay, I better backtrack because Jacob Elordi's pretty showy, but yeah, I mean, he won BAFTA. He's looking strong, but this category's fucking. The supporting categories are wild, man.
I love it. I love it all.
I
Yeah,
think it's extraordinary, and I do think Penn is a wonderful actor, so I could see him clenching it. But he's barely campaigned with, which is what makes it hilarious. Like he's
It
barely
shows
showed
you don't
up.
have to campaign if your performance is good, but it helps that he's in. Let's be honest, here the best picture frontrunner. It
that is
helps.
true. Yeah, and also, like I said, the performance speaks for itself. I mean, he's just really, really good. So he didn't need a campaign.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about screenplays briefly, and then talk about casting, and then we'll go. We'll wrap up from there.
All right.
Original screenplay went to Sinners. No surprise there. That's gonna be my prediction at the Oscars.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody else had sentimental value. Like once again, they just assumed they had this European alliance allegiance to them. That's
Would
so weird, man. Like,
they?
sure, they like nominating European films, but do they want to give it wins? Not necessarily. The
They
film would
don't
have to.
have to.
Yeah, like they go for what's overall the strongest one, except last year with The Real Pain.
Yeah,
But that category was all over the place.
yeah. I mean this in the best way. I love Sinners, but they didn't have BAFTAs didn't have to give it to Sinners. They
No,
chose to give it to Sinners.
yeah, no, they did not have to, and like he's the first black man to win screenplay, so like that was like they didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
I think this shows just how strong Sinners is and how undeniable it is to win Best Original Screenplay.
yeah. So if you're predicting something else in original screenplay, do yourself a favor and just don't. I don't
Yeah,
have an
like
explanation for you. Just don't.
yeah, you're throwing away a free prediction at that point.
Speaking of free, adapted screenplay went to one battle.
Lost to the Shakespeare. What the fuck? Sorry, it beat the Shakespeare movie. Why did I was
Well, obviously like original screenplay, that category is done, kaput, finished.
yeah. Paul Thomas Anderson, he's known for both writing and directing, so it seems the industry wants to just award him for both.
I
He's
have
overdue for both.
I have him winning both at the Oscars, but I would argue he's the most locked in screenplay.
I would say he's more locked. Well, he's more locked in both. He keeps winning everything.
No,
That's the
I'm
craziest
I'm
part.
saying though he's gonna win both, but I'm saying though if I had to pick one category, like 1,050 billion%, it would be screenplay for him.
Yeah, at the very least, if unless
Like
one
bare
battle gets
minimum.
hated on. Yeah, unless they
If
fucking hate one battle, he has at least screenplay.
Yeah, if something went horribly wrong, I'm saying he at least has screenplay, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I'm sorry, we never see a sweep like this in which a man takes all three categories just consistently. That just doesn't happen. Usually a split happens, but this shows just how much the industry wants to see him win now.
Exactly.
He's overdue. And for once, the overdue narrative is really paying off.
For once, it goes to someone who actually actually deserves it.
Well,
Sometimes
yeah,
it
because like
doesn't.
literally overdue.
Yeah. All right. The last category I wanted to talk about was best casting because that went to I Swear.
I had a feeling BAFTA wasn't gonna help us out with casting because I had Marty Supreme winning, but I had Sanders winning casting at the Oscars, so this makes it more annoying. Um, I have Sanders winning casting at the moment, but man,
I
this is
do.
tough.
I think whatever wins SAG Ensemble, I know it's not the same thing. I know that, but I think whatever wins the casting at SAG, I'm going to predict at the Oscars.
I'm
Just
just
because,
gonna stick to Sanders for now.
me too. But it's a weird. This whole year in general is weird.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, that's about it. I just
Extremely.
wanted to do a small video talking about some things because I will do an Oscar video after SAG. I don't know when, but it'll be after SAG. SAG
Which
video will go up
is
on Friday.
Sunday.
Yeah, the
Oh,
last award show.
I just learned some interesting news.
Tell
Jessica
us
Chastain is hosting a Q&A for Hamnet.
that should help. Hannah does have some industry support. I could see that sniping casting.
Don't think so.
I'm not
We put
predicting
too much stock into these screenings. Listen, DiCaprio hosted one for Kate Winslet for Lee, and that ain't going anywhere.
it.
So, like, yes, you'd be surprised how little these celebrity hosted screenings actually matter in
Yeah.
terms of a campaign.
Yeah, but I still think Hannah is a possibility. Nina Gold is a huge casting name, though. It's something we just can't ignore.
And if she wins the casting awards, like
Yeah.
she did in the UK, she could have it in the bag.
Well,
Just
that's a
because
strong
the
maybe.
Sinners Lady won at Critics' Choice doesn't mean she's sweeping.
Yeah, it's a weird year. I think a lot of surprises. A lot of categories are already done, so that'll be interesting.
Is
And
Jessica Chastain like a huge SAG importance?
Well,
Like,
they
does she
nominate her every
carry
chance they
weight?
get.
you know, yeah, exactly.
But like I said, you'd be surprised how little these celebrity hosted screenings actually
Yeah,
matter in the grand
I'm
scheme of things.
I'm
Like
just
you'd be
trying to
very
cling to hope
surprised.
for Buckley.
Like
I'm
then
like,
it,
maybe it'll
they did.
work.
Oh no, she's fine. You don't have to keep hoping. She's good. She's winning no matter what.
Ugh,
oh
the
boy.
Demi Moore year haunts me.
But that's different. You know, The Substance was a body horror. She was also not the main focus of the movie.
And
She shared a
you
lot with
also
Margaret
forget that
Qualley.
Maddie Madison, Mikey Madison was in the Best Picture frontrunner.
Yeah,
That's
Jessie
the
Buckley. Yeah, and difference is Jessie Buckley is sweeping the Critics Award. She won BAFTA. Like
and
even if she loses SAG, she'll be fine. Like it would be weird for you to worry now. Like she is so locked. It's not even funny.
yeah,
I think I've just been swayed by all the burn fans saying, but Julianne Moore, and I'm like, oh
just
God.
just
But Julianne Moore won Golden Globe and Critics' Choice and SAG and BAFTA. Julianne Moore won those awards.
yeah,
When a lone nominee wins the Oscar, they usually have to win everywhere else to show strength. Rose Byrne has only shown not a lot of strength. She won the Golden Globe and then that was it.
yeah,
And that was because she was the only like
yeah,
realistic winner in her category.
exactly. Um, BBC apologized about what happened at the BAFTAs.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's
I
a shitty
personally,
situation all around. I don't think
I
we are
think,
in positions to give our two
yeah,
cents, so I'm
but
not
I
gonna.
do. This isn't related to the actual incident. I want to talk about BBC's response to it because it has been shitty. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, they've done a very terrible
Extremely.
job at doing damage control.
About the actual incident, we have no right to say it, but about BBC fucking it up the way they did, we have the absolute
Yeah,
right.
no, that they suck. I think
They edit
I don't
out
like them. Yeah,
out a pro-Palestine speech, but yet they left the N-word in for 15 hours.
it's weird.
I think
So
both the Oscars and the BAFTAs have a history of just not being very good at issuing
reading
out
the room,
statements or reacting to things.
or
To
or
be
in, or in my opinion, reading the room.
to be fair, they are an award show. I don't think they really planned for something like these to happen.
But
Especially
here's
not the slap heard around the world. That
Yeah,
yeah,
took
literally,
them
like
so long to do.
nobody could have predicted Will Smith to pull that shit.
yeah. But yeah, I do agree that the BBC messed up badly, and
Hmm.
and they're gonna have to pay for it. That's
And
my
I
opinion.
definitely think I Swear is going to tank at the box office now, which is It'll be
Well,
interesting.
don't think so. I mean, I don't think there was really interest in it to begin with. There's only interest in it in the UK, and then that was it. I
yeah,
think there's gonna be more eyes on it now that it won Best Actor,
yeah,
but I don't think people are gonna go not gonna see it because of the incident. I think that's
exactly. I would agree with
ludicrous.
that. I would
Yeah.
agree with that. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you think about the BAFTAs, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.